I welcome everyone to the new unit of our C++ programming tutorials. So let's start with a new topic today. So we are going to discuss regarding data types and control statements in C++. So let's dive into the topic. So there are a lot of components in our C++ programming language which actually constitute C++ programs, and we call these components tokens. So talking about tokens, we have mainly five tokens in C++ programming language. So the names are keywords, variables, constants, special characters, and operators. So these are the five main tokens in C++. So when we write a C++ programming language, some kind of programs in this language, we will be using a lot of tokens, which are these components which actually constitutes the program. So each of the token have a particular usage and why we use the token. So that's what we are going to discuss next. So before moving to that, we should know the types of tokens which are actually defined in C++. So we have keywords, which are the reserved words with fixed meanings. So suppose if we want to declare something, or say something to the computer through a programming language, there should be some words which are reserved, which should give that particular meaning to the compiler, right? So these keywords or these words which are reserved with fixed meanings which can make the computer to do something are called keywords. Similarly, we use a lot of variables which are the data storage points in a programming language. So if we declare a variable, we will be using that variable to actually store some data. So we use another set of tokens called variables. Now we do have third set of tokens which are called constants, whose values will not change throughout the execution of the program. So suppose if we declare a constant value in a program, throughout the start to the end of the program, the values of that particular constant will not change. Then we have special characters and operators. So let's move to each and every of these tokens one by one. Then you will get more idea on the tokens. So here C++ have up to like more than 100 reserved keywords which have a specific meaning. So if I am going to some of the famous tokens, suppose break, it's a keyword. So break keyword is used when we want to stop the execution of a program at a particular point. Then we use break. So each and every keyword listed out here have a fixed meaning and they can do something. So that's why we use keywords. So these are the important keywords which we use in C++ programming language. Now let's move to special characters. So some characters which are unprintable, but we use for some kind of like getting some kind of action done. Those kind of characters in C++ are called special characters. Suppose we have single quotes and double quotes. Then we have a backslash symbol. Then we have null. Then we have new line, which is actually slash n, which means to go to a new line. So using this slash backslash along with this special symbol n, whenever the program sees this particular letter, then it will move to the new line. So it means like output should be displayed on the new line, and if it is slash r, then it will be moving to the carriage return. Similarly, there is a slash t option in C++. That is also a special character which we can treat as a special character. which will say to leave some tab space. Suppose if I am putting slash t in between two letters, so I have slash t. So if I am putting that between two letters a and b, then whenever that slash t occur, it will leave some space, tab space between two characters. So here we have a slash t. So slash t means if I am putting slash t between c out of a and b, then it will leave a tab space between a and b. So the display or the output will be like a some space b. Now the next point is operators. So we have a lot of operators in C++, and each and every operator is used to do a particular action. Yeah. So here you can see arithmetic operators. We know arithmetic operators. We all studied mathematics, right? So arithmetic operators are plus, minus, multiplication operator. In case of C++, using this X will not work, so we will use a star operator. That will be like this, star operator. Then we will be using division operator. This is the division operator. Then we have modulo operator. This is the modulo operator. So modulo operator will give you the remainder when we do some division operation. So to get like a remainder of a division operation, we can use this modulo operator. All these operators are for mathematical usage, so they are called arithmetic operators. Now we have assignment operators, which is equal to. So equal to means if we want to assign a value to a variable, so there is a variable called a, and if I want to put the value of a equal to 5, then we use equal to. So that is an assignment operator. Then we have comparison operator. We know that comparison means comparing the values. So we have greater than symbol, less than symbol, greater than or equal to symbol, right? Sorry, less than or equal to symbol. Then we have greater than or equal to symbol. Then we have equal to symbol. Then we have not equal to symbol. All these symbols are comparison operators. So we can use this operator to compare two values. So we have 3 and we have 5. How we can compare? 3 is less than 5. So this is a comparison operator. So if we have two variables a and b and we want to compare them, then a greater than b, we can use the comparison operator. Then we have logical operators. So what do you mean by logical operators? So if we want to determine the logic between some values or variables, then we will be using this logical operators. Then we have bitwise operators. So these are the important operators we use in C++. So let's see logical operators. So we have mainly we have AND logical operator, OR logical operator, and NOT logical operator. So AND logical operator is two ampersand symbol. So this operator we use to compare or check the conditions of like two conditions. If two conditions are true, then only AND will result in a true value. So this AND operation and all, we will be having a detailed look in future while we are on progress. So currently if like the basic understanding we should have is AND is used to compare two conditions, and if both conditions are true, then only AND will return a true value. And OR, in case of OR, if like I can show you examples as well for easiness. A greater than B and A greater than C. This is an example for using AND operator. So this condition will be true if only if A greater than B and A greater than C. At the same time, A should be greater than B and A should be greater than C. Then only this expression is true. Which means if 5 is the value of A and B is 4 and C is 3, then this condition returns a true value because we have used AND, because this condition should be true and this condition should be also true, then only this will result in a true value. If any of this condition is false, then this condition will be returning a false value. For example, if C is 8, then the second condition is false and first condition is true, but since we have AND in between, it will return false, right? So similarly, we have OR operator. In case of OR operator, it's like two pipe symbols in keyboard. So you will be able to see two like a straight line symbol in keyboard. Okay, my straight line is not working well because of my pen I am using, no worries, but anyway, you will be seeing a straight line in a keyboard. That straight line is called a OR operator. So if we use two straight lines, that's called an OR operator. So what is the reason we use OR operator is like we can check conditions. If both conditions are true, then OR operations will result in a true value. But in case of OR operator, if any of the conditions are true, it will return a true value. So if A greater than B, and instead of AND we are using OR, then if A greater than C, the one of the condition, this condition is actually true but this is false, but still it will return a true value because we are using OR operator. So that's it about the OR operator. Similarly, we have bitwise operators, but that's not much important, so we can skip that for now.